Welcome everyone, my name's Ali. Tomorrow the second map pack for Advanced Warfare comes out called Ascendance, but today I'm lucky enough to cover some early footage. I'm going to be covering all 4 of the new multiplayer maps in this video right here, and later today I'm going to be covering the new Exo Zombies, which is awesome, just before it comes out tomorrow. I've literally just flown back from LA from Call of Duty Championships, which was a load of fun. On top of that, Control Freaks went ahead and launched a limited edition Golden Control Freak to celebrate the huge tournament, but there's only a limited amount of them left. I know you guys love Control Freaks. I use them on all of my controllers, and if you want to pick up this limited edition one, I'll link it down below in the description. You can use the Ali discount to get 10% off as well, but do not miss out, because literally I think these things are going to be sold out within a few days time, so get them right now. I'm going to reserve 5 of these for a giveaway, however, so if you don't have a chance to pick one up, you can retweet the tweet down below in the description, and 5 of you guys will have a chance to win the awesome Golden Call of Duty Championship Control Freaks. So make sure you're picking those up. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Let's take a look at all the new stuff in multiplayer and jump straight into it. So I've decided to roll all of the maps into one. Hopefully you guys like that. We're going to be kicking it off with Chop Shop here, with the dynamic score streak being a turret you can actually get. I didn't personally see anyone actually get the turret while we were playing these multiplayer maps early. And you can also see within all of these maps the grappling hook in action. I believe I played at least on the grappling hook playlist every single time I was playing on the new multiplayer maps, and I'll talk about that a little bit more as well. The Chop Shop map is very linear, with a lot of indoor corridors and a lot of indoor action, as you will see. But let's talk a little bit about the grappling hook, because I think you guys are going to want to know a lot about that as well. So the grappling hook within the grappling hook playlist is an exo ability, and it's just given to you straight up. You just get the grappling hook along with your class setup once you join a multiplayer game. And it actually recharges, so it's not got a limited amount of uses, but it does have a limited amount of uses within a certain time period. So you can use it twice very quickly, and then once you've used it twice very quickly, it's going to have to recharge. However, you can use it 3 times with the overclock ability. The overclock ability, of course, giving you slightly extra exo usage. Now, in some of these clips, you're not going to see me use the grappling hook too much, because when I first started playing, like, the grappling hook is weird, right? It's like suddenly, it's like playing Black Ops 2 and then suddenly having double jump. Like, it's weird to get used to it, but it can kill people if you actually directly hit them. You've got to be extremely accurate with it, and it can also actually be used like Spider-Man. You can actually hold onto the wall, but that again is going to use up its power. So it's going to have to start to recharge again. So you can only hold onto the wall for like a second or two, not very long at all. But it's fun. You feel like Spider-Man. And these maps have been designed with the grappling hook in mind, so you can have a load of fun. And throughout the rest of these clips, you should get a better idea of that. And you guys can let me know what you think. And of course, tomorrow it'll be available to play. I think tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and actually just do a game where you just run around with a grappling hook and see how well I can do, just for a bit of fun. So take a look for that tomorrow. It should be pretty interesting. Unfortunately, in this grappling hook playlist on the build we were playing, we didn't have everything unlocked, so some of my classes don't have stock and stuff, so it's a little bit weird playing without stock, but hopefully it still gives you a good overview of the map. And I'd say this is probably one of my favorite ones. If you can get indoors and really lock down the enemies, you can really do some damage and do some work. And here I go on a nice streak as we're playing a bit of hardpoint, taking out a few of the enemies and earning myself the Warbird that I put on, which is a fairly adventurous score streak to use, since everyone at this event were YouTubers. They were all good at the game, so it's just a bit of a battle, a bit of a fun capture session. And here I call in the Warbird. I thought I'd show you guys the Warbird footage, if anything, just to give you a good idea of what the map looks like from a top-down view. So hopefully that gives you then a general idea of what the actual map looks like. And as you can see, there are some outside areas. You can see that dude grappling his way into the indoor corridors. I apologize if my voice sounds tired. I've been to Miami, all the way out to LA, been out for a long time. But I literally just came back today on my 10-hour flight, jumped home, and I'm making some videos for you guys. So next up is Climate. This one is a far more open map. You can see me using the grappling ability a little bit more now that I've gotten used to it a little bit. We were playing Uplink, where of course you've got to score by taking the drone into the enemy base. This is, as I said, a lot more open, works far better for assault rifles. You've got the main center point here with a room underneath me. And you also have the outer edges as well, which is again fairly open. Here I was trying to get on top of the actual part of the map, but I couldn't quite get that high, unfortunately. But it's definitely very, like, you can be creative with this grappling hook. Like, if you're playing a game mode like Hardpoint, you can grapple onto the side of a wall and just hang there while you get the hardpoint score. and the enemy just won't know where you are because you're not standing on the ground. You're just going to be grappling onto the wall. Of course, you can't hang there forever, but it's going to work for a few seconds or so, which is pretty awesome. Now, this map has a dynamic map feature where I think it's actually in effect right now. As you can see, sort of all the toxics pumping out. The water that runs around the map is actually changed into like contaminated water. So rather than being standard water, it becomes like poisonous. And if you go in it for too long, it ain't gonna be good. You're gonna die basically. So avoid it, my friends. Avoid it. On top of that, this is, I'd say, as I said, one of the larger maps, but if you can get control of the map and sort of lock down one side, typically they're only going to be spawning from one side of the map at a time, then controlling that center section is going to be really, really useful. Maybe a few of your buddies controlling the side part as well. A few of the people did use the sniper on this map, and it seemed to work out pretty well. So if you're a sniper, you can do that too. There you saw a good use of the grappling hook, allowing you to get down to the ground quicker. So rather than ground slamming, where you've got to hit the ground, recover, and then keep on moving, you can double jump, put yourself down, double jump, put yourself down, and it makes some hectic gameplay. And a few times I was looking at an enemy, I was like, dude, I've got this, man. You know what I mean? Like, I've got this. They are right in my line of sight. And then suddenly they're grappling, like, the wall behind me. They zoom past me. Suddenly they're behind me. They shoot me in the back. So, like, it's crazy. And as I said, it is only available at the moment within the grappling playlist, which only includes, I believe, these 4 DLC maps. So you're not going to see this grappling hook just be used generally within any game mode on the old maps or anything. So it's quite a limited thing. And, you know, it's pretty cool. I believe I can say this. I was talking to some of the developers at Sledgehammer Games. I was like, why did you add the grappling hook now? Like, why not add it in at the beginning of the game? And they said that they love the grappling hook so much from single player that they always wanted to integrate it into multiplayer. But you got to realize that these guys, this is the first Call of Duty game Sledgehammer Games have ever made, and they were pushed for time, and they just didn't have time to do anything with it pre-launch, but really want to focus on it within a DLC pack post-launch. So that's why we're seeing it now being introduced into Map Pack 2. And it is fun. Next up, we've got Site 244. I really like this map, you know. I genuinely really like this map. There's a big inside sort of corridor area which you're seeing right now. I believe it's based around like a broken down alien spaceship. It's a pretty crazy setting. And the outside, again, are fairly linear. But you've got some really nice lines of sight. So once you learn those lines of sight, you can really control the flow of the map and make sure that people aren't coming up behind you or screwing you up or anything. We were playing a bit of hardpoint, so we were locking down various areas of the map. So you're going to see us travel around the map quite a lot. Now, on this map, unfortunately, I never got it. I did see someone else using it. You can get like a sort of alien toxin, which from a care package, I believe, which then means that you can actually get like super buffed stats. So you run around with extra health. All of your perks are stronger than they normally are. And you're basically like a sort of like a god soldier. And it's insane. Like, you can see through walls like I can at the moment. It's just absolutely insane. I don't actually have it right now, but someone did have a UAV up which allowed you to see through walls. But when you are in god mode, you're going to be allowed to do that as well. I thought that toxin, the alien toxin, came from that little chamber, so I started shooting it. Nothing happened. Don't shoot it like I did. It's not the best idea. Here we go. You can see it right here. I thought I'd captured some footage. You guys can see he's got that green glow around him. So he's running around the map right now, and he is in boss mode. I thought I'd follow him around, pick up cheeky few kills here, use my teammate. If anything, it's a little bit of a distraction, just so that I can go around and clean these guys up, baby. Let's go. Big plays right there. Honestly, playing in like LAN environments at DLC events is just so much fun. You've got people around you that you know that are on your team that are against you. When someone gets a big player, you're looking around like, who did that? Who did that? And it's always a load of fun. Earning myself a beautiful warbird there as well. I call this bad boy in. Again, just so you can get a good idea of what the map is like. You can see more of its structure now. And yeah, hope you guys like the idea of being able to see everything as the map goes along. So this will be available tomorrow on Xbox alongside the Exo Zombies, which I'll be covering later today. And the grappling hook, of course, will come within this DLC pack as well. It does come with the Ohm weapon as well within the heavy weapons category, but I covered that a while ago because the DLC weapon is now always available to season pass holders first. So if you guys haven't seen that, again, you can check it out here on my channel. And we do have one more map to cover as well, which will be 4 in total. Do not worry. And I'd say I really like this map. I made some big plays in it. I think it's good fun. I think it works for like a lot of class loadouts. It's just up to you to make sure that when you know those lines of sight, you stick to the areas of the map which work well for the weapon that you've chose. And as you can see, the score is extremely close right now. Things are going down, and we're holding that hard point to make sure that our team are going for the victory. I think once, like, the grappling hook is crazy, man. Like, I expect some crazy stuff to be done with that. Snipers pulling off crazy stuff. Just general, like, big plays where you grapple around a corner and you take people off guard, but it's not going to expect it. And it really is pretty crazy, and tomorrow's going to be a pretty crazy day seeing everyone use it within the grappling playlist. So here we go, we're coming towards the end of that map. Next up is the final map, which is Perplex. This is a crazy one, and everyone was saying it was their favourite map. I actually never played it, so the DLC events are like, I never film at a DLC event. I'm just recording the gameplay, but typically, there's not many people. It's for a certain amount of time. Within that certain amount of time, you need to play all 4 multiplayer maps. You want to get good clips in all 4 multiplayer maps. And then you've got to invest at least an hour or so in Exo Zombies so that you can get some footage in that as well. That's a good 3 or 4 hours or so of non-stop playing. And I, for some reason, just never ended up playing Perplexed. I didn't realise it. I was a bit of an idiot. It was only afterwards I realised. But shout out to the guys over at Charlie Intel for sending me over some footage so you guys can see it in action here. So this isn't me playing, but they do get a nice streak, and hopefully it gives you a good overview again of the map so you guys can see what's going on. Now this one doesn't necessarily have like something you can earn. The map is just constantly changing, and the map has like lots of different segments, like a very futuristic map. And I believe 5 minutes into the map, or halfway into the game, the capsules will change around and it will change the structure of the map. But as you can see, this is very much developed with the grappling hook in mind, because of how vertical it is. And like Call of Duty maps aren't normally as vertical. I believe there's 5 floors in total. Typically maybe 3 be maximum at a push, but generally like 2 floors or so on a map would be the general sort of height you'd be going for. But with up to 5 layers, it's pretty crazy. And getting up to that top as soon as you can is super useful. If you can get up to the top and then look downwards, you're in a very good position. And someone mentioned at the DLC event, actually, which is pretty cool, is that if you rock the system hack, which disables your exo ability, imagine like getting up to the top, calling that in, and then none of the enemies can jump up to you. Like, the enemies are stuck wherever they are or on the bottom floor, because they're not going to have their exo ability to be able to get up there. So just something to bear in mind. Maybe you want to give that a go tomorrow yourself and just watch the enemies cry as they are stuck on the lower floor with no way of getting up to you. We've found ourselves here the old Warbird, so I believe we're gonna call this in as well. Just give us a little bit of an overview of the map. And he gets one in a care package as well, man. That's pretty lucky, dude. That is some good luck right there. Cannot lies. But Perplex looks fantastic. I cannot wait to give us a go tomorrow. Of course, I'm doing loads of live commentaries where I can for you guys, so you guys can actually see some action of these maps live as we run around. Here you can see that it's not a very big map at all. Definitely the smallest map, definitely the craziest map. If you can get kill streaks, you're going to be doing some good work. So yeah, these are the 4 total maps. Literally in a few hours time, guys, I'll be covering Exo Zombies as well, so make sure you're staying tuned for that. Check out the link down below in the description for those exclusive Call of Duty Championship control freaks. Do not miss out. Pick them up now. They're golden. They're awesome. There will not be many left at all. So if you do have any control freaks, pick them up. If you don't, this is a great place to start with a brand new Championship edition. And I think you guys will really like them. So as you can see, the map here, domination, players spawning in, players getting killed in a public game where he's going to have 6v6 and such. It's going to be even crazier. We were just playing 4v4. So if you have enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Check out more videos on screen here that you may have missed. I'm back home now after a load of traveling, so loads of awesome videos on the way, my friends. Do not worry. And I'll see you guys later on today with some Exo Zombies gameplay.